Hello everyone, we are our group number 2, and today we will present the topic universal design for learning in the teaching of English subjects. We will explain its main principles and how they work in English teaching. Next, please. Okay, what is DUO? Universal Design for Learning is an educational framework that ensures all students can learn effectively no matter their learning stage, pace, abilities, or individual needs. The main idea is that every classroom is diverse, and teaching should be designed to respond to that diversity from the very beginning. Inside of waiting for problems to appear and adapting later. Universal design for learning encourages teachers to plan their lessons in a flexible way by providing multiple ways to engage students, multiple ways to present information, and multiple ways for students to show what they have learned. This allows each student to choose the method that best match how they learn and participate. The key goal of universal design for learning is not to make adjustments after difficulties arise, but to design accessible and inclusive activities from the start. By doing this, barriers are reduced, participation increases, and learning becomes more meaningful, equitable, and successful for all students. Next, please.
Well, in this part, we talk about universal design for learning in English classes. One of the key elements of participation, this principle focus on understanding that motivate the student to learn. Each student is engaged for different reasons. Some enjoy watch imaging or videos. Uh, Others learn best through conversation, and still others feel more comfortable doing hands-on activities. UDL process offers various ways to capture the internet. We can start a class with a short video, use simple language games, or cross activities related to real-life situations that students record in their daily lives. This mistake uh, the content feel relevant no distant furthermore when we also studying a choose how to participate whether in small groups, individual or more quickly. We produce we reduce produce an interactive engagement to the goal is for environment and find comfortable way to participate. In conclusion, offering multiple ways to participate helps motivate connected with and keep students interested in creating more inclusive and meaningful environment for learning English. Okay, let's continue my part.
Hello everyone. In my case, I am going to explain the multiple forms of representation, the what of learning. In this UDL, or Universal Design for Learning principles, is focused on how we present information to students, that is, what content they receive and how they receive it. Each student processes information differently. Some learn best by seeing images, others by listening, and still others by reading or manipulating material. Therefore, the teacher must offer various forms of representation so that everyone you understand the content. Okay, in English language teaching, means explaining vocabulary, grammatical structure, and topic using various resources such as images, videos, audio recording, um, real world examples and visual awareness. So a goal is to make the content accessible to everyone, regardless of their learning style or level of understanding. Next, please.
Okay, in this part, the principle of the UDL focuses on multiple ways of activity and expressions oneself, which address the whole of learning. This means that students should be different way to demonstrate what they have learning in English class. Not all students express their ideas in the same way. Some speak confidently, others prefer to write, and still others excel when using visual aids. Therefore, UDL suites offering options such as short presentation reading paragraphs, concept maps, drawings, or audio recording. All of these methods hold of the admit of the same content, but they adapt each student's abilities by providing alternatives will reduce bias and prevent a single format from limited participation. We also support those with specific difficulties, allowing them demonstrate their understanding in fair and accessible way. In short, this principle aims to ensure each student can express themselves in the way that best suits their abilities, making English language learning a more flexible, inclusive, and equality process. Okay, let's continue with part.
Then we have examples. The topic is daily routines presentation. The first multiple ways to participate. The fight. In this part, to motivate students, they are allowed to choose how they want to participate. They can work individual or in pairs, and they can also select the activity format according to their interest, and drawing and poster videos and show representation. Okay, this helps everyone feel involved and enjoy working with a topic closer to their lives, their daily routine. Next, please. Okay, in this part, we have the multiple ways to represent the what the of learning. Here, the teacher presented the content in different ways to facilitate understanding. And general usage picture and start with verbs like wake up, eat, breakfast, go to school. So show a short video with some life about a daily life of the students. Okay, use gestures while explaining each action and carries a support sheet with pictograms and simple examples. Next, please. The next part, number 3, we have multiple forms and action and expression, the thought of learning. In this part, to demonstrate what they have learned, each student chose the format they find most comfortable. They can create a short video showing their routines, record an audio message describing their day, design a comic script or graphic novel, write a poster with plugins and phrases, and finally write a short paragraph with supporting images. Okay, in this way, each student expresses their learning according to their abilities or preference without being limited to a single form to assignment. Thank you. Next, please.
Okay, conclusion. In conclusion, universal design for learning is a framework that truly improves the teaching and learning process because it recognizes that every student is different. By using multiple means of engagement, teachers helps students stay motivated and connect to learning text. Through multiple means of representation, information becomes clearer and more accessible for everyone regardless of their learning preference and with multiple meanings of action and expressions. Students can demonstrate their understanding in different ways that match their abilities. When these three principles work together, the learning environment becomes more flexible, inclusive, and support universal design for learning not only remote barriers but also gives every student the opportunity to succeed and participate actively in class. Overall, universal design for learning promotes meaningful learning and ensures that all students have equal opportunities to learn and grow. Thank you for your attention.